And if anyone else joins us, I'll just get up very calmly and let them in. Hello, welcome. Thank you for joining me in my home, in your home this evening or today, no matter what time it is. Thank you for joining me in this moment in time. Today we're going to focus on relaxing and breathing and stretching and prepping ourselves for bed, or just after you've had a rough day, or just any day at all. So thank you again for joining me. I truly appreciate every single one of you. Today I have some blankets, a strap, a block. I'm sitting on a mat, and also a pillow. I want you to feel nice and relaxed, and your body to be comforted and supported in any and every way possible. So again, thank you for joining me. And let's head on down, all the way down to your back. Take your time heading on down. And right away, finding a comfortable laying position. Laying on your back. And right away, get comfortable and support your head immediately if it asks for it. And just take some gentle movements on the mat. Wiggle around, allow your feet to be maybe as wide as the mat. Place your hands wherever your body is asking you to. And just breathe. I invite you to close your eyes, to go inside. Listen to your breath. And just breathe. As you start to calm down, maybe things pop into your mind of things that have happened today, or you're already working on a to-do list tomorrow. Picture those thoughts like they're in a bus or in a car, and they're just driving by you. They're not going to stop. Allow them to drive right by you. Maybe even waving to your thoughts, saying thank you. But right now, I'm going to take care of me and rest right here, right now. And breathe. Take any last thoughts that are just rumbling around, tossed around in your brain. Collect them with loving and grateful big open arms, and gather them in your arms. And place them like they're treasures in a box. And close that box, maybe seal it with a big beautiful bow, or tape it, or however you want to seal it. Maybe give your box a hug, some love, some gratitude. And again, pick it up in your beautiful hands and welcoming arms and place it outside the door for now. Know that you're in charge of what you want to open or not open, or address or not address. But that's for later, maybe tomorrow, maybe never. Exhale all your stale air out. And inhale with me. And exhale again. And continue to breathe in through your nose. And release it out through an open mouth. Filling up your whole body with air, with oxygen, and releasing it out through an open mouth with a sigh maybe. And the more you breathe, your breath starts to lengthen. Your inhales are maybe a tad deeper, and your exhales are even longer still. And continue to breathe. And if your eyes aren't closed, close them now. And let's gently do a body scan, a loving body scan from the tips of our heads all the way down. Try not to leave anything out, and as you scan, see if you can breathe, inhale and exhale, and relax even further. Allow your shoulders to be even heavier. Your hips are heavy. Your legs are heavy. And wherever you've rested your arms, they're heavy as well. Starting with the soles of your feet, scanning your body all the way back up. Explore every nook and cranny that needs some attention this evening, this moment. And let it know we will address it. If someone had to lift you off the mat, you are so heavy, like a wet noodle. And wherever your hands are, place one on your heart, one on your belly, and together, let's inhale. And exhale together. Gently open those eyes. Keep your gaze nice and soft. And let's bring our hands out to the side, palms facing up. Mine are very close to my side. And let's start out, but let's take our head over to the left side and breathe. Allow your head to be heavy in the pillow. You're so heavy, your jaw is even slack. On your next inhale, bring your head back up. And breathe. Shoulders are super heavy. As a matter of fact, wiggle between those shoulder blades. And then inhale. And on your exhale, turning your head over to the right. And just relax here. Wiggle those shoulders away from your ears. If you fall asleep, allow your body to sleep. You're safe. On your next inhale, return your head back up to the center. And relax. And super slow, start to roll over onto your left side into a fetal position with your head resting on the pillow. Legs are at a 90-degree angle, and I want you to copy that movement or that angle with your arms. So your arms are stacked on top of one another. Hands, fingertips pointing up, and your head is heavy on your pillow. Your arms are bent, and you're just heavy on your side. And then inhale with me. And as you exhale, we're just going to open up that right arm to the side. Inhale, bring it back to the left hand. And then exhale, open up. So I'm only twisting the top of my body. Exhale, bringing it back. Just breathe in and out as you flow through this movement in your upper back. Nice and slow, lovingly, gently. And then on your next one, stay here. And allow gravity to open that right pectoral muscle. And take 3 deep breaths here. In and out, softly. And then on your next inhale, bring everything back to your left side. Let's roll onto our back, bringing our knees with us close to our chest. You might have to adjust yourself on your mat. Let's rock back and forth. And maybe move into some circles, giving your lower back a nice massage. Reversing that circle. Beautiful. Let's place our feet back on the mat and let's roll over to our right side, stacking those hips. Your head is heavy on a pillow, legs together at a 90-degree angle. Arms match your legs, palms touching, arms touching. Before we add movement, take a deep breath here. Let it out. Inhale. Exhale, open, only twisting upper back. And inhaling, bringing your arms back together. Exhale, opening. Following your breath. Taking this opening as far as you want. Meet me back in that fetal position. And inhale with me. Exhale, open it up. And take 3 deep breaths here. Allow this left arm to be heavy. If at any time you're feeling it's too much, back away. Any sharp pains, we stop right away and back away. And inhale everything back to your right side. And roll back onto your back. Adjust yourself on the mat, bringing your knees to your chest. Rock back and forth. And let's bring our knees close to our chest, away from each other. Our big toes are touching, away from each other, and then back in, creating a huge circle with those knees pointing up. Keep your core slightly engaged, but your legs are super heavy. Now let's reverse that circle. Draw both legs close to your body. Let's inhale, bringing ourselves up. Give yourself a big hug. Exhale that air out. Inhale, squeeze. Give yourself a big ol' hug. Hold your breath. And let everything out onto the mat. Let's roll on to one side and press yourself up. Very slowly, taking your time. And this is a good place to grab your blanket or 2 blankets. So right now, I'm going to sit on the edge of a blanket to lift up my hips, to bring my pelvis in a nice spot where it's tilted a tad forward. So I invite you to try that if you would like to. You can also sit on the block. So let's start out either sitting crisscross applesauce or one foot close to you and the other one in front. If this is uncomfortable, bring those legs out in front of you. Right now I have my right foot close to my groin. Sitting nice and tall, move the flesh away from your seats bones. Your legs don't need to be very close. Try and make it as comfortable as you can. And let's stack our hips, our ribs, our shoulders, and our head is on top of our head. And let's drop our chin to our chest. And let's start with that big old circle in one direction. Allow your shoulders to be heavy. And reverse your circle. Be super generous with this circle. If it feels good to reverse again, please do that. Reverse again. Meet me with your chin tucked. Draw your shoulder blades together. Shake no, nod yes, wiggle your jaw. And let's inhale, rolling everything up, including your shoulders. And allow them to roll all the way down your back. Sitting nice and tall. Let's switch out those feet. Whichever one you had close to you, switch it out. adjust if you need to. Stack all your bones. And let's take our left palm of our hand and place it out to the side of you. Depending on your flexibility, you can reach out far, you can bring it close to you. But let's just reach over to that left side. And then I want you to engage your core, navel to spine. And round through the spine, come forward. Walk your hands over to the right side. Plant your right palm and stretch to this side, to your right side. And really ground through that left seat bones. And let's do that again. Round and walk yourself over to the other side, to your left side. And one more time. And let's round through the spine again. Bring yourself forward, navel to spine, and walk yourself up. Roll those shoulders up, back, and down. And let's bring those feet in front of you. Bottoms of the feet come together, soles of the feet. And this is a great place for a blanket or a pillow. You can bring them underneath your knees so you don't have to do any work. Sitting nice and tall, inhale. And my feet are nice and far apart, away from my groin. And as you exhale, round through the spine, nice and passive. Another good place for your prop. You could put it on the floor in between your legs and maybe your head. You can rest your forehead on it. Maybe not. Maybe giving yourself a foot massage, rubbing your arches, your ankles. Maybe giving a silent thank you to your feet for carrying you throughout the day. And on your next inhale, gently roll yourself up, but really do that. Just take your time. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Awesome. Let's move the block and your props out of the way. And grab your pillow or another blanket and roll it up. And let's place it underneath our knees. Still sitting on that other blanket, lifting those hips, tilting that pelvis forward. Let's bring our feet wider than hip distance width. Sit nice and tall. Inhale. And as you exhale, hinge from the hips and round through the spine. Tuck your chin. This is another great place to bring a pillow to rest your trunk on. You can cross your arms and just lay your body and rest. And on your next inhale, start to walk yourself up. Again, bringing those shoulders up, back, and down. And gently move any props out of the way and walk yourself back. And just windshield wiper those legs. Awesome. All right, sitting back up. Let's bring our left leg in close to our groin. Bringing our right leg out. We're not here to really stretch and really go further in our stretch. We're here just to stretch and to relax into the stretch. So we're not trying to break any records or anything like that. Do the splits in our nighttime stretch. So sit nice and tall. Find both seat bones on that blanket, or you can not have a blanket. And let's just rotate our trunk towards that right leg. And sit nice and tall. Inhale. And exhale. Hinge and just round through the spine. And relax your right knee. Maybe you need a blanket underneath it. Maybe you bring a pillow here and rest your trunk. Just depends on how flexible you are. And on your next inhale, using your hands, walk yourself up. Beautiful. And let's sit tall again. And maybe going a tad further past that leg. Maybe your left hand is on the inside of that right leg or on the outside. My spine is not that flexible. So just off to the side a tad. And then round through it if you can. It's raining and windy here. My voice is a little raspy. We're not here for long. Inhale back up. Situate yourself back onto that leg and exhale, drape over it again. And on your next inhale, walk your trunk back up using those arms. Bring that right leg back in, feet maybe flat on the floor, lean back. And windshield wiper those legs again. And let's do that on the other side. Right leg in, left leg out where it's comfortable. Where you're still getting a stretch, but there's no strain. Both of those seat bones on that blanket or on the mat. Stacking those bones, sitting nice and tall. Inhale. Let's take our torso over that left leg and exhale. hinge and round through the spine. Now one side, you may be able to go further than the other. There's no judgment. Give yourself so much love for showing up to relax and let go of the day. Inhale back up to take your torso over that left leg. Again, maybe that right hand is on the inside, maybe outside of that left leg. Sit nice and tall. Inhale, exhale, a little twist. Really ground through that right seat's bones. Inhale back up. Adjust yourself over that left leg. And exhale, hinge one more time around through the spine. Use a pillow or not, and breathe. See if you can submit into this stretch. Inhale back up. Bringing yourself back to the center. Let's windshield wiper those legs one more time. And before we lie back down onto our backs, meet me on all fours. I'm going to keep my blanket here, keep it nice and soft. And let's just do a little cat and cow. Let's exhale any stale air out and round through the spine. Inhale, dropping your belly, lifting your chest, your heart. And exhale, round. Inhale, drop. One more in, exhale. Inhale, drop your belly. And breathing regularly, let's wiggle your tailbone. Shake those hips side to side. And let's draw a circle with that tailbone, nice and slow. Reverse. And shake out your tailbone, your hips. Inhale, nice flat back, pressing into your blanket or mat. Let's drop our head, shake our head no, nod it yes, wiggle your jaw. Inhale, bring that head nice and back in alignment with your spine. And let's come down to one hip. And meet me all the way down on your back. You can take the blanket away if you wish, or not. It's not. Sometimes it's nice to have extra padding. relax your head back on that pillow if it feels good. And let's grab that strap. And if you don't have your strap, that's okay. Let's all start with a super deep bend in that left knee. Place that strap below your toes. And relax your hands, your shoulders on the mat. Your right foot is flat on the mat. And let's bend our left knee and straighten it. And bend and straighten. Bend and straighten and hold it here. And let's take our strap, both pieces, into your left hand. Open your right arm out from the side of your shoulder and gently open your leg to the side. Allow your right leg to kind of flop open so you don't fall over. And breathe. And on your next exhale, return both legs back to the center. Grabbing the strap in your right hand, left hand out from your shoulder. And I want you to gently bring that left leg over to the right side, only as long as both hips are flat along the mat. So it's really only a couple inches. And then relax into the mat. Shoulders are heavy, and breathe. And on your next exhale, returning that foot back up, and let's bend and straighten again. Pressing that heel towards the ceiling. One more time. And let's take that left foot over that right knee, and let's release that foot from your strap. Put it over to the side. We'll use it for the other side. So kind of like a laying down figure 4. Let's bring those hands through our legs, clasping our right leg. And allow your tailbone to be long along the mat as you draw that right thigh close to your chest. Let's circle that right foot in one direction and then reverse. And gently lower that right foot back on the mat. Arms out to a T, and allow your shoulders to be heavy. And let's lower those legs to the right side. Maybe using your right hand to apply a small amount of pressure, pushing that left thigh away from your body. Really getting deep into your IT band. let's engage your core, and let's return everything back to the center, bringing both knees to your chest. Rock back and forth. And let's lower our left foot on the mat. Let's grab your belt, your strap for the other side. Placing that strap below your toes. Generous bend in your knee, your right knee. And let's bend and straighten. Being mindful of the tightness in your hamstrings. This side might be a lot different. And continue to bend and straighten. And then keep it nice and straight. Lengthen your tailbone along the mat. And then take both ends of the strap in your right hand. Left arm comes out to the side. Left shoulder is heavy. And let's gently open that right leg to the side. And you may allow that left leg to open a little to balance. Try not to use any muscle. Your leg is heavy. And let's inhale that leg back up. Grabbing the ends of the strap in your left hand, opening that right arm out from the shoulder. And let's gently cross the center of your body slightly only. As far as the hip will stay down on the mat. I was trying to figure out how to word that, sorry. Keep both hips on the mat. Pressing that hip towards the ceiling. I'm sorry, heel. Inhale, bringing your leg back up. Grabbing the strap in your right hand again. Bend and straighten that leg. 2 more times. Last one. Really press that heel towards the ceiling one last time. And cross that right ankle over the left knee. Releasing the strap from your foot. And let's draw that left thigh close to our chest, clasping behind our left thigh. And then relaxing your tailbone and your shoulders. Circling that left ankle in one direction and then the other. Gently lower that left foot, arms out to the T. Allow your shoulders to relax and melt. side. Maybe gently pressing that right thigh away. Slightly engage your core, returning back to the center, bringing knees to chest. Lengthen both legs along the mat, nice and long. Hands and arms come above your head. Stretch in both directions. Rock those hips back and forth. Wiggle those fingers gently. And then feet flat on the mat. Lift those hips and carry them over to the right side of your mat. Take your trunk and legs over to the left. Straighten your legs and really keep this passive. So no tugging on that right arm, just relaxing. And return everything back to the center. Feet flat on the mat, and lift those hips and take them to the left side. Trunk and legs to the right, and lengthen those legs. And keep this passive. Relax that left shoulder. Maybe you have your eyes closed, maybe you smile. In total relaxation bliss. And lifting, returning everything back to the center. Feet flat on the mat. Grab your blanket, roll it up. Doesn't need to be perfect. Just fold it or roll it. And then press those feet into the mat, lift your hips, and place your blanket or pillow under those hips, and straighten one leg, and then test it out, straighten the other one. If this is too much, back away and bend one leg. And let's bring those arms out to the side, palms facing up. Wiggle between those shoulder blades. And close your eyes. And switch out those legs if you need to. Allow your shoulders to melt further into the mat. And if you have both legs out, bend one of them first, foot flat on the mat, and then the other. Press those hips up, and let's take that blanket out from underneath you. Before we say goodnight and goodbye, let's open up those arms out to the side. Palms facing up. Lower both legs to the left and let them be heavy. Maybe you take that left foot and bring it onto your right thigh. Maybe you look over your right shoulder. Gently release that foot and return head and knees back up to the center. Hello, my baby. And let's do that to the other side. Legs fall heavy to the right. Maybe looking over your left shoulder. Maybe using that right leg on top of that left thigh. And gently release that right leg from your left leg. And return legs and head back up. Give yourself one more big hug, peeling your trunk, head, and shoulders off. Give yourself a big ol' hug. Inhale. Hold your breath. And relax as you exhale, lengthening legs and arms. Gently close your eyes. Allow what you just did to settle into your body. And let's finish with an inhale and exhale together. Let's inhale and exhale. Let's inhale calmness, relaxation, and share it. Inhale some love for yourself. And as you exhale, share love with somebody else. Beautiful. Thank you so much for spending this moment and time with me. I am Natalie. Stay here or roll over and gently get up
Power of love is here now.
and head off to bed
Power of now is here now.
or on to the next
Power of
thing
you, me is here.
you have
Magic of
today.
the power